up, guys? In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about asking for help or wanting help from people. You know, some people have that real pride issue of like, I don't need help. I don't want help from nobody, and they always think they can do everything on their own, and no one needs to help them. And I'm kind of one of those prideful persons of I don't really ask for help, but one thing that was good about asking for help or getting help was yesterday, for example, I was getting my oil pan gasket put on, and we kind of either put it on backwards or put it on too tightly, and I was like, okay. My brother, we called up the mechanic, and the dude's like, hey, it's gonna be $400 for you to come in and us do it for yourself, us for the mechanic to do it. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $400. And I was pissed off. I really was. I was pissed off with my brother, and you can see it in my face when my brother told me it started leaking again. I was like, kind of at the point of being offended. Like this is messed up. I should have took it to the body shop anyway. My brother's friend, who's a certified mechanic who owned his own shop, he came over and was like, oh, what are you guys doing? And my brother's like, we put in a gasket. He goes, hey, why don't you go to AutoZone and pick one up for about $12 the part, and then come back and I'll do it for you. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I'll do it for you. And it took him maybe like 15-20 minutes to do the whole thing. And he was like, hey, all you do is owe me $50. So that's where I'm heading right now to get the $50, and then later today I'll give my brother the money so he can give it to his neighbor. And I appreciate the fact that this dude was home. We came home basically when the problem happened, because for us it took us all day to take this part off, to do everything, and he did it with like no problem. But it made me actually happy that someone of his caliber, knew of cars, actually was willing to help. Because 9 times out of 10, did he actually have to help? No. Did he actually have to do anything? No. He could just look and go, oh, okay, well, sorry, this is what you could have done, or this is what you could have done, or this is what happened because of this or that. He could have gave like an assumption and go, well, you can take it to the body shop and they can do it for you. But no, he was a generous dude, and actually took his time that maybe he didn't have to help out his friend, which was my brother. And it was cool. You just have a little bit of, I guess you say, guy time, hang out, and you shoot the shit, and you get your car worked on. And it was fun to actually get into the car and actually start tinkering with stuff and working on stuff. I actually really enjoyed that part of the day. It really was fun to do that. Fun to get, I guess you say, dirty and messy. Man stuff. You know, I actually enjoyed it. So, like I said, I really appreciate the fact that dude did what he did. He didn't have to do any of that stuff. You know, he could have just done nothing, and my car would have been a piece of crap, just sitting there leaking oil really bad. And he went in there with his little computer device and got rid of the fix-it light, which was still something that I wouldn't know how to do. And I appreciate the fact, like I said, that he did it. But I'm a very proudful person, and I get that from my father. My father is one of those type of people that doesn't really ask for help. He's like, I don't want help, I'll do it my own. And for me, I'm kind of the same way. I've never asked anybody for help, never asked anybody, hey, I need some money to put gas in my car. I don't ask for that. If I don't have the money, I just don't drive my car, or I don't go where I want to go. But I think asking for help is something that is always a good option. Like, if someone can help you, or they offer help, take it. Don't go, nah. Or if you're going out to lunch with somebody and you don't have the money, don't just go, well, I'm not hungry, because then they're going to expect, oh, you're really not hungry, so they'll eat, and you're just sitting there looking like a fool wanting to eat. So just be like, hey, dude, I don't really have that much money, but I'll still go out with you. And if the person, like when I went out with my friend Nick, when we went to Gainesville for the first time, and he was like, dude, I don't really have any money to, we went to Gator Dark Side, and he was like, I don't really have any money. And he made that clear, like, he only wanted to go one place because he could afford that one place. And as a nice, generous dude, I was like, hey, I'll pay for it. And he goes, what, really? I was like, yeah, I don't see why not. And we were at Rockville, and I was buying some drinks, and I offered to buy him something. He's like, oh, cool. I'm that kind of dude. I love spending money on other people, just on homies, on my brother, on my friends, on my family. I love doing it, especially if you have like a girlfriend. I love spending money on those kind of things. I love seeing the enjoyment out of people's faces. I love going on road trips with people and seeing their faces like light up. They're like, oh wow, because it's exciting for them, and that's just how I've always been. I think I get that from my dad. I think my dad's the same way, where he likes to spend money on other people and see the enjoyment in their face when they're getting like their, I don't know, Nintendo or their Xbox that they've always wanted, or they're getting their first car for the first time, or they're getting to go on this elaborate road trip that they've always wanted. That's the way I've always been. I love helping out other people and making other people feel fun and have them get excited. That's just how I've been, and I guess because I'm a generous dude, I love to make other people happy. But that's my little video today. I just wanted to bring it up for you guys and say, if you need help, like this video came about by my friend Nick, talking about if you're a very prideful person, you might sometimes need help, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help from your family or your friends. And sometimes, like I said, I asked my brother if he could help me with my oil pan gasket, and it was just, we did everything right. It was just, we either tightened the bolts too tight and it ripped the little thing. If you've seen what the oil pan gasket looks like, it's a little thin, like almost paper thin thing, and that's what happened. But I'm just happy that there was a guy out there that was willing to give us an hour of his time.